Just look at that sea of orange. No surprises if I tell you we're here in Holland at Zandvoort for the Max Verstappen celebration party. It's a quick track and perfect for high speeds, high stakes qualifying. Welcome along to the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying day.
Okay, the guys have found a leak in one of the coolant lines, so we're patching that up as we speak. Hold tight for now until we've got everything checked over. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:10.7. And we're in front of Leclerc, Verstappen and Piastri. Fantastic, you've got pole position.
Everyone, you guys, make it work.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside in races across Europe. Here this weekend, it's even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe, of course, as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Stroll, Russell, Charles Leclerc, and Norris, Albon, Michael Schumacher, Senna, and Mika Häkkinen, Behrman, Piastri, Pierre Gasly, and Tsunoda, Ocon, Doohan, Franco Colapinto and Liam Lawson, Aaron Hulkenberg, Bortoletto and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Fantastic podium at the last race, mate, but there's still a little bit of room in that trophy cabinet back at the factory. Let's see if we can fill it again. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. We're in P17, P17, doing ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Aaron's behind you now. They're on fresh softs. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. P12, you got P12. The distance to the leader, 14.5 seconds. Hackinen's ahead of you now. Okay, gap ahead, 4.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, Behrman's behind. They're on fresh mediums. Pit window will be open in 17 laps time. Pit window opens in 17 laps. Okay, 32 laps to go. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 5.6 seconds. And gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds. And that's 30 laps of fuel remaining. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Lance is in the pits. Okay, some information on Bortoletto. They're retiring from the race. Caution, caution. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Okay, recommend. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Let's go, come on! Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. You're approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety car's reached the pit lane. Okay, clear. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.9 seconds. You're in first position, front of the pack. That's Schumacher behind you. They're on old mediums. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Amazing job. So grateful. Everyone back in the factory, they were working so hard.
And as we've said so many times in the past, the checkered flag is out for our winner, Lewis Hamilton.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And back on the top spots that he's taken so often in the past. So well done to Lewis Hamilton. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Hey, Chief. Engineering need your attention on something. Good news. We've just completed the development of a part and it's now ready for fitting. But be sure to check in at the Assign Upgrades screen when you get the chance.